Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rehan Adil. I'm from 1SA03, and today I'm going to tell you about my own story. Well, actually, it's like my own journey, I guess. You can call it like that, or maybe the story of me. It could also work, but yeah, anyway, let's continue on. So, I'm going to tell you right now my own story, my journey, what I've been doing, from since the beginning of like when I was a kid or maybe when I was born. So yeah, all right. So my name is Rehan Adil. I was born in 2001. Uh, I was born in July 13, 2001 in Jakarta, and I was like a small kid back then. I was like an introvert when I was a kid. I didn't like, when I was born, I didn't like remember all the things, but when I was like a little kid, I experienced a lot of things that I remember, of course. But yeah, I was like one of the kids that always, like not muted to be correct, but mainly I was like an introvert. I don't really talk to people that much, but it was really, it was a really fun journey back then too. But yeah, I was alone, to be honest, and I was, sometimes I was confused of what I doing. I was too shy, to interact with someone. But the more I grew up, I realized that I need to talk with someone, to get more friends. I need to learn how to socialize. So yeah, when I was in junior school, I was still really shy, but at that moment too, I found more friends. I had tried to interact with them, but sometimes it couldn't work. It couldn't work, but I, but still, I need to socialize because I realized that I cannot do this alone. So yeah, I made some few friends during my junior school. I was studying to some of my grades didn't like do well because especially for math because I am not good at math, but I really love English, and that's the reason why today I'm in English literature, and I really enjoy everything during my junior school. It wasn't, sometimes life hits hard when you get bullied. I get bullied too, but everything went well in junior school. I met some of my best friends in there. It was a really good experience. And then I grew up moving into like the junior high school junior, and at that time it was probably the best part of my life because man, it was probably one of my best experience during that year. And at that age, i I met a lot of great friends in there. I became like an extrovert, but still I'm still an introvert till this day, but still I finally, in my zone. I met a good friends. My grades were doing great. Some of math is still bad, but still I got a lot of good grades during my junior school, high school junior, and to be honest, it was probably my favorite, year. I mean, age to be correct. But yeah, it was really nice. It was beautiful. I met a lot of good friends, But then the worst part is when I went to high school, which is probably one of the worst part of my life because I was like mistakenly entered to that high school. I'm not gonna mention what school I was entered, but still, it was not really great. It was I got bullied. The lessons was too hard. Not a lot of people like me that much, uh, but then I escaped myself going to like events, like anime events, and that's where I finally do my hobbies, which is cosplaying. I cosplay a lot of characters from anime, even games at one point too. Because grew up, I really love playing video games, watching anime, reading manga and comic books, and I'm a really huge fan of like superheroes, like the MCU and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it was a rough time during high school, but I found myself, like as an escapism, which is, going to events, which where I met more friends in there, and it was probably one of the best thing in my life when I go to cosplay, go to convention, meeting some new people, taking photos with some other people, meeting them, and I met a lot of artists too at that time too. Whenever I go to convention, which is really awesome, and I get a huge inspiration. And finally, I reached, like who I am today, which is, I'm at college. I'm enjoying college too because to be honest, college is really fun. People in here are great. The professors are really, really nice. And Gunadarma is probably my favorite university and will be because also too back then my dad was also in this university and yeah, he also graduated in Gunadarma and I'm so proud to be in here and I'm happy and the friends are amazing. I really love them. I really care about them. So yeah, I think that's my journey for right now. But who knows? Maybe I'll find something greater too in the future. But in the meantime, I'll enjoy. I'll enjoy life. I'll do my best for everything. For my parents, my friends, all that kind of stuff. And I wish myself for the best too. And I wish you all the best forever. For some people that watch this video, I guess. But yeah, thank you so much. My name is Rehan Adil. Thank you for hearing my story. And wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.